Republican senators are torching spy bosses for reportedly covering up major evidence of a COVID lab leak in China. And MSNBC host Joy Reid is spreading fears of another pandemic. Guess who she's blaming it on now?
Mutations that it took to get to the point where it is now is totally consistent with a jump of a species from an animal to a human.
And yet this week, Donald Trump is still pushing the debunked bunkum.
A lot of people on the right love that phrase, escape from the lab, because it sounds like something from a Marvel movie or a comic book.
There is also no reason to believe any of these conspiracy theories that it was leaked from the lab in Wuhan.
Well, yet more evidence supporting that so-called conspiracy theory is now in. The Wall Street Journal reporting and revealing how spy chiefs here in the U.S. reportedly intervened to prevent Defense Department and FBI scientists from briefing President Biden on evidence that backed the COVID lab leak theory. That was in 2021. The Journal reporting this, quote, 3 scientists at the National Center for Medical Intelligence, part of the Pentagon's DIA, conducted a scientific study that concluded that COVID-19 was manipulated in a laboratory in a risky research effort. But that analysis was at odds with the assessment of their parent agency, the Defense Intelligence Agency, and was not incorporated in the report presented to Biden, end quote. Now, during a 2023 interview with our own Brett Baer, FBI Director Chris Wray publicly supported the lab leak theory. Watch this.
The FBI has for quite some time now assessed that the origins of the pandemic are most likely a potential lab incident in Wuhan. Here, you're talking about a potential leak from a Chinese government-controlled lab that killed millions of Americans.
Yeah, kind of a big deal. Now, some Republican senators are accusing the intel community of working, quote, in the shadows on behalf of this cover-up. And Nicole, I'll start with you on the science side of this. You have written about this extensively in your book, which you're very welcome to plug, and also on our air. It seems like a lot of intelligent, informed people were on board with the obvious theory, which was the lab leak theory, very early on. At this point, it seems like the evidence is so overwhelming, we're starting to learn about elements of a cover-up, seemingly within our government, to prevent that even the President of the United States from getting briefed on information uncovered by some of our own agencies.